I'm discussing installation and upgrade options for Windows 10. The installation media, referring to the method of install, can be done through an online upgrade, a retail disk, which can be used for an upgrade or a clean install, or media such as a disk, USB, or network install can be used for customized or group installs. These must always be clean. The automated Windows download will appear on any valid Windows PC, Windows 7, 8, or 8.1. With Windows 10, the upgrade appears on the taskbar. If you are not internet connected or do not wish to use the bandwidth, you can also upgrade through a retail disk. The upgrade option is very user-friendly, offering in the case of Windows 10 a free upgrade through a wizard. Upgrades are a good installation method for simple applications, home users who wish to keep their documents and programs. An upgrade will also maintain their user personalizations and settings. However, for most installations, a clean install or blank formatted drive works the best. Most IT pros prefer to use clean installs, all as well as them being a necessity in enterprise environments. A clean install is where the operating system is installed on a new blank drive or a formatted OS drive. This means no data or leftovers from the previous install are transferred. This is much preferred as it stops the transfer of viruses or bloatware when installing a new computer. Unlike an upgrade, a clean install cannot be run from inside the operating system. A redundant system must be booted. An OEM installation disk and recovery media, this is provided by the Windows Preboot environment. Please note it is possible to create your own installation disks. For some users, their machine may not have a disk drive, or it may be quicker to install from other media. A bootable USB thumb drive can be used with the same image from the disk. In a large environment where visiting every machine that needs reinstalling is not feasible, there is a network solution. This can be in conjunction with a disk or USB using a deployment share through Microsoft Deployment Toolbench. There is also a remote option. This allows a single server to host a preboot environment, available network-wide. This is accessed by PXE booting a machine. This then runs as setup.exe and allows installation of multiple operating systems. This is again fully customizable. Clean installs can be made in a legacy hardware, whereas there is no direct contact path, such as XP. The benefits of a clean install are that no disks are required. Retail disks, although these are getting harder and harder to come by with each release, and emphasis is moving towards electronic copies downloading your ISO. They are good for anyone who likes to know they have a physical copy of the disk, and if you do not have internet access or on a metered connection, so need to keep bandwidth down. They do, however, require a disk drive, which themselves is becoming less and less common. On installation disk, the setup.exe program is ran given an interface much like the upgrade route. In fact, it's the same program. However, outside of an operating system, an upgrade is no longer an option, only a clean install is permitted. This leads us to WinPE. WinPE, the Windows Preboot environment, is the minimal operating system that is run off the boot media. That is, your installation disk, USB, or network drive. Whatever install you do, you boot into it using WinPE. On a retail or recovery disk, the WinPE will auto-run the setup.exe, giving the user interface in the wizard. However, natively, it runs as command prompt. Using Windows Setup offers a nice interface and allows custom images to be installed and custom intent files to be applied. It is also possible to create a custom environment using WinPE, created using the Windows Automated Install Kit or Advanced Deployment Kit. To customize the install.wim images from the original disk, but without the setup.exe. This allows its IT pros to customize their install further. This can be quicker as it skips steps from the setup.exe and can be fully automated. In command line mode, the user must know the commands to run to apply an image. I recommend anyone who hasn't download the WARK and practice creating your own WinPE boot images and deploying it to a system. This will provide you the best possible understanding of Windows deployment. While WinPE can be automated, there is further customization which can be done for clean installs. Automation can be achieved by creating an unattended script. This allows for automating Windows setup, customization for operating system settings, and automating stages of OOP. For example, you can add OEM information. This would be custom helplines and help links, and your company's logo and computer properties. If you ever purchased a PC from a branded manufacturer such as HP, Acer, or Toshiba, you'll see they've installed programs, set a background, and left their logo all over your system. System settings can be predefined. However, in an organization, I recommend this is done through group policy. It is also possible to define other local security settings. Again, in Enterprise, this will be done through group policy. You can pre-install programs. This will be done by creating your system, then capturing it to a custom image. Drivers can be injected. This is slightly different for Enterprise scenarios where you have a server holding a driver pool. However, for WinPE boots, you can add drivers to allow network cards, SATA controllers, graphic cards, or any other peripherals that do not support plug and play to have native drivers. This will be done using the DISM. The same can be done for Windows updates to save every PC having to download and install updates after being installed. Again, enterprises would be able to automate this through WUS. As I have touched on already, when creating your own installation media, you have a complete system, including programs, users, folder redirections, and updates, and deploy the same identical image to every computer. This is where ghosting, a hard drive may have been used in the past. However, as this is a clean image, it's interchangeable between different hardware, so you know as long as the system can run Windows, your image will work. Where before ghosting would have caused an issue on different hardware to where it was originally installed with driver requirements and compatibility issues. These are the stages of Windows setup, system settings and OOB, then it can be customized. The network boot option I have been discussing requires a Windows server running WDS and network computers. The more machines you're installing, the more efficient the system will be. You can create a single or a group of different images. They are deployed by PXE booting a client to the same network as a WDS server. The image is then copied across, meaning the admin doesn't have to be in the room at the same location. Using various tools, it's possible to complete a zero-touch installation on many machines. It is more common to run a light touch deployment where the machine is manually PXE booted and left to complete on its own. Multiple images can be sent to multiple machines, all autonomously installing. As previously mentioned, Windows can have a pool of drivers to ensure that an image can connect. This is the Microsoft Management Console for WDS. It can have multiple boot images for 32 and 64-bit operating systems. They can have different unattended files attached for different setup scenarios and can be fully automated to make the machine boot to one specific one. Again, these are all network boots of WinPE. We also have the install images. I've grouped them by operating system. This seemed to me like a logical way of grouping them. These are displayed as options in the setup.exe wizard if you don't have WinPE automated. We also have the network drive store. This is where drivers are stored, grouped and assigned to machines as needed. In an enterprise with different hardware, obviously this is easier than installing individual drivers to each machine. Active Directory pre-staged devices links to your domain Active Directory. This can be used for automation in terms of joining the domain, naming the client PC, and knowing which image to deploy to a machine, all automatically. We have a series of domain tools such as group policy for system settings. These are settings of any type: desktop background, installation location, registry changes, and this can be deployed to every machine in your domain. Active Directory manages permissions and can be used to determine what operating system and name to give to a machine. DFS provides network shares for files to be saved. This is why in many enterprises machines are installed regularly.